There's quite a setup in front of me. Nice to see you all out there. Hello, everybody. How did we get so lucky? Wow. Welcome to this sort of like holiday gift celebration for the gold pull. Or gold pull. There isn't really the gold pull, there is just pulling. Now, what are we going to pull into our lives? It is December 8th, 2022. Okay, we're going to do a lot of intense relaxing today, you guys. So, Angelique was mentioning before we started that, I think she was mentioning that in the new year, sorry, I think I have, on the new year, I'm going to be starting a 12-month gold pull series, which is designed, it's going to be 12 months because this is going to be like an exercise in changing sort of like the way in which you energetically interconnect with matter, which is part of the magic of life. So it's sort of like an exercise in what we're going to do today. So let's see what we can do today. I'm not sure how long we'll go. We'll start and we'll see where we go. I think there might even be brand new people in here that might not be that familiar with Access. So if you're not familiar with me and you're not familiar with Access, super happy to have you here. And I'm going to ask of you specifically to do your best to try not to control too much today. I'm going to ask all of you guys to do your best to, just like be like totally like out of control and relax yourself. You don't need to control this. You don't need to protect yourself from anything here. You don't need to work really hard to make sure that you get what you need. This is different. This is the recognition, the acknowledgement of the interconnectedness of everything, meaning you are part of everything. You're connected, whether or not you sense it or know it, and that your ask brings things to you. Now, today I'm not going to talk a lot about the psychological ways in which we block and stop life from actualizing in the ways in which we think we want. But there are many ways in which we psychologically block and stop life from actualizing in the ways in which we think we want. But today, I want to do us all a favor and just really luxuriate in energy. No mind. Now, let's just see how it goes. I've not done this with a group of 840 people ever before, so this is going to be new for all of us. And again, I'm going to ask of you, your only responsibility in this time that we have together today is to relax. Okay? So if you can, if you're not driving your car right now, if you're not watching something cook on the stove, I would love if you'd please close your eyes. If you have the space, you can even lay down or you can stay sitting up, whatever you choose. Be present. And this is just a time for you. Relax. Let go of your day as best you can. All of the arguments you might have had or the stresses you might have run into, let all of that be an interesting point of view and not have any power over you. Nothing will get in the way of the possibility today. Relax even more. and even more. And in this relaxation, allow your energy, your perception of energy, to expand out in all directions, including down into the earth. Noticing if you have a comfortable expansion zone, like what you're comfortable with. Now, go beyond that. Expanding out even farther than you're comfortable with. No mind, just relax. Energy is easy. Now, as you expand outward in all directions, simultaneously expand inward. Now, doing your best to become infinite, like the universe. You can't control this, and if you do, you'll limit and make it small, because you can only control small stuff. You can't control the good big stuff. Giving yourself the gift in this moment of not controlling. It's a gift you're giving yourself. Let go. Let go of getting it right. There is nothing to do right here. Let go of what you think you need. Let go of the people you think you need. Like, let go, meaning in this moment, would you give yourself the gift, albeit maybe an uncomfortable gift, of exploring the willingness to lose control, to lose what you think you need, because you're infinite and need is not going to work. Checking in. Are you still expanded out? Keep expanding outward and inward, simultaneously being infinite. If you feel dizzy, perfect. You're doing it right. How much lightness will you allow? And in this expansion and relaxation, if you have any barriers or you perceive barriers, push them down. Thinking is a barrier. Push that down. Relaxing any and all barriers around the body and around you, period. It might be other people's barriers, any other reality that you're tapping into. Notice if you check out when we start pushing the barriers down, what barrier are you aware of that you're pretending you're not aware of? If you desire to have more and allow the abundance of the universe into your life to connect with you, your job is to push down your barriers. Practice the power of vulnerability. Giving yourself permission to relax so much that you lose all defense. You no longer can avoid, and you perceive receive in total relaxation. There is nothing to handle. You don't need to fix anything. Practice perception. Beautiful. Now, what gifts are being given that you can now start acknowledging? Relax. I want you to practice perception of what your mind cannot control. More expansion, more allowance, more lightness. What gifts are being given that are all around you? Relax into the gift of your life. Relax even more into the gift that you be. What resources, what elements surround you? Practice perception of the elements of consciousness that your mind cannot understand, but you can absolutely perceive. Submit yourself. You don't need to control anything. Let yourself be taken care of. Let yourself be surrounded by everything that desires to take care of you. Drop your barriers. Be vulnerable. Perceiving all of the elements and resources that surround you. Allow yourself. Allow this. Allow this. Allow more of this. Don't use your mind, guys. Don't think, okay? Let yourself relax. This is a practice and another way of being and creating. You cannot take reality of control and judgment and limitation and try to access everything that's possible for you through it. You must abandon reality just for fun together today. Just try it out. You don't have to figure out what reality you're abandoning. Trust me, we'll get to the gold. First, we have to summit these mountains of control. Will you give yourself permission give to yourself the choice to relinquish all of the ways in which you've been trying to live your life that haven't worked, in your bank account, that haven't worked in your body, that haven't worked out in your relationships. Abandon these ways, even if you're an adult that's been trying to make them work for how many years. Just play with me today. Practice something different. And can you relax even more? What elements of consciousness surround you? Practice acknowledging this perception. What are the ways that you perceive that you might not necessarily be able to relate to something normal or make feel solid? But nevertheless, you perceive. Is there lightness? Is there warmth? Is there vibration? What do you perceive? It is your choice. This is a choice. You have to choose right here. You have to choose right here. Make a choice. Practice choosing without logic. There's no right choices or wrong choices. This isn't hard. This is how easy choice is. Now make another choice. And make another choice. Are you still expanded out in all directions? Will you let yourself go further? Now, in addition to perceiving the elements of consciousness, some of which are energy, space, ease, will you also allow yourself to perceive the elements of this earth? All of the elements on the periodic table of elements that were discovered and classified. Water, ether, magnesium, copper, iron, and gold. What element is it easiest for you to perceive energetic engagement with. For some of you, it might be water. For others of you, it might be air. For others of you, it might be gold, silver, soil, timber. Just notice. Don't use your mind. It cannot do this. Relax. This is a different way. Let yourself perceive. I want each of you to reach out through this expanded zone that you've created and send this energetic ping to the element of water. For some of you, it might be the ocean down the block. For others of you, it might be the snow freshly fallen outside. For others of you, it might be water deep under the earth. It doesn't really matter where it is. It matters that you establish an engagement through energy, not through your mind. Don't think. Relax. Now send out another ping to water. Notice what you notice. Notice that sensation. For some of you, if you do not perceive it yet, don't worry about it. Don't think. If you did perceive something when you pinged water, just acknowledge it. Don't try to classify it. Don't try to control it. Don't define it. Acknowledge it. Let that perception exist, referenceless. Now, send out a ping to whatever energy your body requires. Don't think about it. How many of you guys noticed your body felt immediately better as soon as I finished that sentence? That's how fast energy is. Send out a ping to anything and everything that your body requires. Now, this could be elements of the earth. It could be other energies like sexual energies or joy or some energy that we don't have the word for. I want you guys to practice sending out a ping. It's like this flare, like this energy flare shot from your being that brings light and allows the energies that are looking to contribute to you to find you. The universe wants to take care of you. Consciousness is designed to support you in whatever you choose. Literally. Meaning, if you have a limitation in your bank account or a limitation in your life in any way, somewhere, in some weird way, you're choosing that. Because consciousness gives you exactly what you ask for. Let yourself be taken care of right now. You are supported. You are a gift underneath all that wrongness and rightness. Let yourself be taken care of. Energy is infinite. There is no limit. You're worth it. You were given this infinite punch card when you were born, and it never runs out of possibilities. It's just that the people that raised you never taught you how to use your infinite punch card of possibilities. You're still holding your punch card, and you can use it infinitely. Now, what else would you like to choose? Now, sending out a ping, that energetic flare, to connect with all of the gold on our earth. Don't think about it. This is energy first. The ping to connect with maybe the gold you have at home in your jewelry box, all of the gold that's been excavated from the earth and poured into ingots and coins that sits throughout the vaults and hidden places of man. Pinging all the gold that exists still in the deep veins of the earth. Now, in addition to the gold, I want you to also add other resource. All of the resource that will, can, and wants to support you. Don't think. Don't be needy. Relax. Now, gently tug on the gold. Don't think. Tug from your stomach or from your genitals, from your body, from your being, not from your head. Now increase that tug to a steady pull. Don't stress. This isn't hard. Pull. All of the element of gold towards you, towards your body, not into your body, towards your body, towards your house, towards your life. Notice if there's a direction that's easier to pull than others. Like, are you pulling from behind you too? Can you pull from beneath you as well? While you are infinite, expand. This does not require effort. Pull. Notice if you're checking out, if your mind is trying to take over, that's a barrier. Relax. And pull more. Notice if you can pull, notice to what degree you can pull, and if maybe then you get fatigued or you check out, and then that's okay. Get present again. Send out the ping and pull. Or notice if you're pulling and the energy just stays really consistent. We're all different. For some of you, it's going to be like starting an old motor that hasn't been running for 80 years. There's going to be some black smoke that comes out, some shakes, some coughs. For some of you guys, you will be more practiced at energy. Pull more. Or what will make this easier for you? Notice if your heart rate's increasing or if you're like trying to check out from the intensity of energy. That's okay. Stay present. Give yourself permission to receive. Give yourself permission. No one's the boss of you. No one can tell you what it's okay for you to have or not have. You are free and in tune. And everything is possible. Surrender. Now, as the gold pull goes, it'll happen in like a cycle. So you'll start pulling, and then in a couple minutes, you might notice it cools down and goes quiet. Or it maybe 30 seconds, or for some of you, 4 hours. We're not going to stay together for 4 hours. But you will stay with this energy until it quiets. So essentially, we're starting like this. Energy flow that has its own natural cycle. If it's a 30-second cycle for you, I would encourage you to be able to sustain it for longer than 30 seconds. When you get really good at it, or you might have some days that it's like 3, 4, 5 minutes, and then it goes quiet or cools, and that might be perfect for that day. Other days, like today, I know some of you guys, this is going to be going for hours. And that's perfect. And then let it go quiet when it goes quiet. So you're not controlling, you are cooperating. You are participating. And privileged to play in this incredible thing we call living. Life is full of pain, and life is full of ecstasy. If the gold pull has slowed for you or cooled down, just give like another little gentle tug to see if there's more, and if there isn't, just let it totally cool. For others of you, if it's still going full force, let it. Everyone's different. And every day, you're going to be different. And every day, your interconnectedness with the quantum entanglements of infinite possibility will be different. We don't need to look for what's the same. Okay. So as those of you guys that are still having that charge flow, keep going. For those of you guys that it cooled, relax. And the other really big part of this for all of you guys is going to now be in the days that follow, in the days and months that follow this. It's extremely important that when something shows up, some of you might find money on the ground, others of you might receive a gift that you know is from your request. Who knows how the gifts can come? It is your job to relax and acknowledge when the gifts are given. Some of you might find weird money in your bank account or not understand where it came from. Others of you might do this in reverse. There is such a thing as doing this in reverse, meaning you'll lose money. That is actually still an acknowledgement of this working, just in reverse. And I would ask for you guys to not use reverse magic on this, to let the energy flow towards you. And anywhere that you sense that like you're not okay, perceive that. Just perceive if there's a place or a space where you like, there's like this void of joy, or there's something's not okay. Pull this gold energy into that. Will you let the treasures of life and of the earth and of consciousness contribute to you? You have to participate in that by not controlling. Okay, guys, we're going to finish for today. I'm grateful for each of you that came. The more you listen to this, I think this audio or this Zoom will get sent out to you guys afterwards. Give the girls some space. There's going to be a lot to process after this, but it'll get sent out to everybody. The more you listen, the more it'll work. Might even want to listen to it on a loop at night. And remember, like, this pulling energy. This is like one of these cool physics of consciousness. It can be used for so much, not just gold, but I mean, I love to do it with gold because I love money. But this can also be done with energy, with resources that you require, with information that you might need. Where's the information I'm looking for? Send out that ping and then tug and pull. I'm not going to ask you guys to pull much more right now because there is such a thing of needing to rest. There is now this you just stimulated a bunch of stuff and now you have to let it go through its process. Please acknowledge what shows up. And for those of you guys that want more of this, this is what I'm going to be doing next year. Oh, also there's a couple of prerequisites for the Gold Pull 12-month series that are actually going to be on special during this month in the Advent. So keep your eyes open for that. And even if you're not going to come on the Gold Pull, it's still the first Gold Pull I did like a 90-minute Gold Pull session. earlier this year, I was high for like 3.5 days after that. It was so freaking amazing. Receiving's awesome. I strongly recommend it, guys. If you have the space, go let yourselves relax. This is a treat. And hopefully you're strengthening the what enables this sort of functionality. Okay, guys. Love you all. Bye.
Recording stopped.